Hello guys, today's video we are going to talk about tips for writing in better English. Try to get this in your thick skull. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Using a single good high level vocab word can do wonders for your English sentence. If you use a hi-fi word by knowing the meaning of it completely beforehand, can really make your sentence transformed into something amazing. Using good, better English can transcend your conversation, can just simply make your English come through in a very precise and a fluent manner. How? Let's see some examples. Now I've written one sentence which we speak in a normal fashion, the way we all speak everywhere. He has a very serious nature. Now instead of saying this, how about using a good word instead of this very serious word, which we generally say, using this adverb very everywhere. You shouldn't do this. How about this sentence? He has a pensive nature. Yes, use the word pensive, which means serious, thoughtful, always deep in thought. Deep, okay. Pensive, okay. How about this? I am very nervous about this deal. Very nervous? Don't be very nervous. Use a good word instead of this very nervous. How about apprehensive? Yes, always say apprehensive. Gone are the days when you used to say nervous. Don't be a small kid, don't be a small child, you're a grown-up. You're out there with grown-ups in a grown-up world. Use apprehensive. Don't be apprehensive while using it. Okay? How about this sentence? I am shaking with fear at the thought of it. This is the way we generally speak. Shaking with fear, shaking with fear, shaking with fear. Stop shaking with fear. How about writing this? I am full of trepidations. Yes, once again, trepidations. Third time, trepidations. I am full of trepidations at the thought of it. Just imagine these kind of sentences spoken by you. Get into the habit of it. Memorize this, by heart this. Come on guys. Moving ahead. He has this odd habit of, whatever the habit may be. But we have a habit of saying the word odd. Which is odd? Don't say the word odd. How about this proper, perfect British English word? He has this peculiar habit of. Whenever you see something odd, always say peculiar. He has this peculiar habit. He has this peculiar knack. There's something peculiar about him. That is odd about him. Okay, moving on. He has a lot of pain in his gums. Gums. Pain. Gum, pain. He has a lot of pain. Well, a lot of pain means excruciating pain. In English language, English literature, you never just simply say the word pain. Use an adjective before that noun. How about excruciating? Doesn't it sound better Doesn't it sound better like this? It does. Oh yeah, it does. Mamma mia. Bit of Italian. But try to use this kind of English. My house is always full of these talkative guests. Well, aren't these guests talkative or what? But instead of saying talkative, how about saying this one word? My house is always full of these loquacious guests. Yes, my house is always full of these loquacious guests. This is how you improve English. Be mindful of these words. This is how you improve your vocab. So stop saying the simple narrative form. Try to get in the hang of this using good words. Alright, okay, moving on. The next sentence is, I live in a big modern city and generally this is how we speak with everyone. This is what we say to everyone, everywhere, all across the world. People normally use and say and write these kind of general sentences. But this is exactly where this channel and these videos are going to help you out to really improve and uplift your level of English. So how about using a high vocab word instead of a big modern city? How about this? I live in a cosmopolitan city. I live in a metropolitan city. So what does this cosmopolitan word means? It means, once again, modern. It means broad-minded. It means really accepting of every other thing, idea and person, which generally happens in a big city. Big city is a pot boiler with a variety of people living in it. Same with the metropolitan, from which derives the word metro. And metropolitan also means a place where people have all the facilities and the amenities and the privileges. So how about saying I live in a cosmopolitan, metropolitan city like Mumbai, New Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Pune, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Lucknow. Okay, think like that. Next, I live in a developing city. Once again, this is what we say, but not anymore, not any longer. How about saying I live in a burgeoning, flourishing city? The word burgeoning means spreading, extending, expanding. Same with flourishing. Something that is improving in its quality day by day as we go ahead. So all the small little towns who are in the process of converting themselves into big cities, developing cities, described by using these kind of words. Okay, now before we go ahead, if you really like the content of this channel and all the material that we are presenting to you, all the knowledge that we are providing to you, then do like our videos and subscribe to the channel. Plus, we will be very happy if you could forward this link, suggest this channel to all your friends, neighbors and acquaintances. Okay, alright, moving on. I am always very afraid, scared and frightened, and this is how we speak. Please stop being afraid, scared and frightened of not using afraid, scared and frightened. Instead, use these words. How about saying I am very terrified, horrified, petrified, stupefied. Now that will be a wonderful way of exclaiming your fear within. Okay, moving on. Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Yes, the Desi girl has gone Videsi now. Yeah. Priyanka Chopra did good acting of a boxer in a movie Mary Kom. So nice of you. Please don't be such a simpleton. Be a proper uber English speaking person. How about saying this entire sentence in its real stylish manner? How about expressing like this? Priyanka Chopra gave a stellar performance enacting the role of a pugilist in the Bollywood blockbuster movie Mary Kom. So what does exactly this stellar word means? Stellar is an adjective of the word star. So whenever you want to describe anyone's brilliant performance, anyone's real 5-star performance, this is the word you're supposed to use. Ranveer Singh gave a stellar performance. Tom Cruise gave a stellar performance. Priyanka Chopra indeed gave a stellar performance. Okay. Actually, stellar is also a Latin adjective. Now, if you want to get to know all these Latin adjectives, there is one more channel of mine, Learn English with Professor X. We have put that channel in the channel suggested, so you can check it out. There is a complete separate playlist of all the possible Latin adjectives. Like one more, pugilist. Now, what does this word pugilist mean? Well, simply, pugilist means a boxer. Yes, pugilist, a boxer. So, dekha, rather than using just normal common words, if you just tweak them, just play around with them. You will be able to come out with some good, fantabulous English. Okay, all right. I hope so. This was really helpful for you. Time to go. चलते हैं. नहीं. You need your bonus. Yes. Hungry हो गए हो bonus के, लालची हो गए. You're very shrewd and greedy for your bonus. Well, you should be, because our bonus is genuinely good. So once again, today I'm going to suggest some books. Magazines तो हमने कर दी थी, and there will be variety of bonuses coming your way. But today we'll stick ourselves to 2 books. Okay. Now the first book is, and today's suggestions is about the technical side of things, that is computers. People who are in love with computer software, computer hardware, and all those things, well, unke liye something special. Today's book is A Final Invention by James Barat. It's all about artificial intelligence and the end of the human era. Yes, we all know the gigantic impact artificial intelligence already has on our daily lives. Artificial intelligence has gobbled up all these machine learning and algorithm wale ideas, trying to get to help us in our performance in our factories and offices. Artificial intelligence is now ubiquitous everywhere. It is there in our social media websites, on different computer platforms, operating systems. It is everywhere. And please don't be afraid of artificial system. At least not yet. It's not Armageddon or apocalypse yet. And it's helpful. It's genuinely helpful. And how it is helping us in our daily work, well, this book shows it. So once the lockdown is over and you're able to step out, please do enter a bookstore and buy this book. It's a commendable read. Okay, alright. Now the next book is The Globotics Upheaval by Richard Baldwin, and it's all about globalization, robotics, and the future of work. And no, it doesn't describe the robot apocalypse that we are already very horrified of. Not yet. But it does describe how robots are replacing humans in the many menial jobs, and the many small jobs done in our economies, and how they are really assisting, associating, as well as at times just simply outrightly replacing us in many works. So it's a mixture of all both good and bad thing. Yeah, it's bittersweet. Sadly, Olympics couldn't be held right now. They are postponed, and if they had been held, we would have witnessed the amazing robots that these Japanese have come up with. All the different roles of helping humans in various sectors these robots are performing. So if not now, we'll witness them later on. But it's an amazing book. It's an amazing read. Please, whenever you do come across it, buy it, read it. Okay. So this was the video for today. I hope you liked it. See you next time.